Hope the best. Companion tea. That's specialty graded. Maybe it's company. I really want the Gesha is on 70 quid here. I mean, I was expecting actually. I mean, way a lot more than that. Different versions. Oh, this is a lot higher. I think this is my second time having a fermented Gesha. And yeah, let's go. See if we can film the lights a bit more. That's the only hard part. It's kind of wow, that was good. Zennor. Let's go. Everybody probably thinks I'm filming them, but heck is it, first of all? Google, where the heck are you? Google. Googly, my googly. Oh, I don't even know. But damn, that is some crash. I mean, I think this car is here for as old as me probably, but is it on the way or is it not on the way? Okay, let's go back. Because it's actually on the way. Where the heck is the way back? Why, like, look in stories on Australian cafes. I mean, like, individual. I feel like looks more professional than Black Sheep Coffee. Like some of their looking. Okay, where are you? How was it? Was it expensive? No. £7 for both. I mean, I was expecting just £7 on the alone. Because geishas to me is usually, especially forget espresso, pale. But back then I was a lot more aware. I was like having geishas every single day in that training to under roasted, I mean not under roasted, under extracted to over extracted by my own hands. There's a different sensation when it's to do with your hands. But do you want to go to this Turkish place, guys? Is this Kafkar on our left? Kafkar. I really feel like a Kafkar is something cold. It's a shit. I thought that was a puddle. I love these Cupras. Almost said Lamborghini, but there's a kimchi. I don't know what but I'm not that kind of person that I would just say it's expensive and not worth it. It is worth it. Like, considering the cakes I get, it's worth it as in that point of view also, but as in like the how I eat it, like had a income, I probably had it maybe covered once a month. Why once a month? To like not overeat it and get sick of it, because it was spicy. Anchovies in there, and it's, I really want to try their other kimchi's, like the cucumber one. When you know you can't, simple to me, it's kind of hard. I'd rather just get the traditional kimchi, but maybe if they do pre-orders, let me ask them more. Is this a mosque? Let's just go in for a toilet break. I wish I just used the cafe's toilet. Could have reviewed that car as well. Do you know the problem I was facing is this? I was like, mate, I need a freaking something. Why the heck does this feel like cafes versus street. It doesn't remind me somewhere here. Oh, is this like the same street as Yadigar? Yadigar. I mean, Yadigar, according to a lot of Pakistanis, used to be good. I just like how it looks, and I thought it would be a good place back in when it first ever was new. And the hilarious thing is, I think it is a Yadigar. I mean, as in, it's like a memory. I don't know if that means the same like, meaning in Pakistani, but there's a kind of like a countdown people in this area. I mean, in Southside, basically. That must be good. But I'm fine. They didn't have the matcha foam because the Gesha basically is a killer for me. If I hear Gesha anywhere, one, it's really like not obvious how to get it. Second of all, I mean, it was like 3 or 4, 2 to 3 years I haven't had Gesha. Last I had Gesha was at but in a paper cup. Oh shit. Man's calling me a dick, you wee fanny. Ah, shizer. What? I might actually buy something to eat. 10 seconds in, when we were like already everything was over, and I don't know why I felt like I was over caffeinated all of a sudden, as if I drank any caffeine. I barely even drink tea, forget coffee. Damn, that's amazing. I mean, if I'm not at least a restaurant, but still. Damn, that sounded like Persian music. Shit. Scheiße. For a complete... Let's see if this cafe portal is on. I don't think so, but... The Lahmacun is in my brain. If they have it, I will buy it. If they don't, I might just maybe grab a tea or something. I really want to try their normal coffee, but I think last time I checked, I think it's better to stay with the tea. But the problem about tea, when you take it out, I mean any tea, it's not specifically them, from my experience, it doesn't cool down as fast as, like, say, coffee. I mean, it really burns the freaking heck out of you if you don't pay attention. But at least they used good fragrant tea from Ahmed, so ain't complaining. I mean, for this price, it's really a hidden gem. I just need to figure out where the heck to go for a loo. Damn, it's 12 o'clock. I will try to end the live around, I don't know, 2ish. I found out there's a Iraqi bakery in Postal Park, basically the worst area in Glasgow, as in the metric of crime, not a big metric of daily records, as in like local knowledge. I was planning on going there on Thursday or Friday, like yesterday, but didn't happen. Maybe next, no, not even next week, probably. Maybe the week later next week. Unless if I hand over my graded unit before, maybe like before. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Let's go in. I was not expecting it would be right there. We need to come back this way as well, so we have no other choice. I need something to eat. It's less. Look, let's try not to speak Turkish because it's very hilarious. Hiya. How's it going? Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Okay. Are these rolls savory or?
They've got beef sausage inside.
Okay. Can I have just one of them? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so.
You going to want that for a bit?
Oh, no, that's fine. No, that's good.
Can you eat in here or take
No, no, take away. I was not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. How's the video?
Video.
Okay, like.
Shared my shop's stuff and
True.
vision, everything, yeah?
It's-
Sometimes I put reviews.
Like I like for like this area or in general in Glasgow, use are so like one of the gyms like.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
I know that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
How the feedback? Good. Reviews.
The views are like normal for like me, but like
Yeah.
a lot of my viewers are more like outside of the UK, so.
350 please.
Alright, that's fine.
Card cash.
Yeah, card.
Thank you.
It's good that you actually did like the Sun Express kind of thing,
Yeah, yeah.
because I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting for a small
It was
kind
a
of.
first time thing for us as well.
True.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping Turkish Airlines. I know they're like in a group of Turkish Airlines.
Yeah.
They're doing like beta testing in Glasgow because Glaswegians love low cost airlines. Maybe never like maybe 2 or 3 years later they're gonna bring
Yeah.
proper Turkish Airlines.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll see you.
See you later.
See ya. Thank you. Okay, this is easier. I just needed something savory because my belly is defo empty, and I was empty anyway. So yesterday I didn't even eat that much dinner at my sister's, but it's just I was too late. Like you know, like sometimes you're that tired that you can't even bother to eat anymore. That was my sensation last night. I mean, I think it was mainly because of my excitement to post to come here, but the hilarious thing is usually when they say like, okay, we don't have that, sorry, I do get upset, but I got excited this time round because of the Gesha. And let me not talk about the Geishas that much, in case if anyone from YouTube doesn't know what I mean as in Gesha, they might think I'm referring to another thing. Even that is fine. Okay, I'm not lost, I'm confused. I was not expecting them to be open at all. What time is it even? Okay, it's 12. I'm regretting you guys. The job that I really want to do, like if I need to travel a lot, give me a lorry job. I'd rather do like stuff like Dylan does. like those DAF XDs. Rachel was so confused when I said that, when he was shouting it. Doesn't know that it's one of the most reliable kind of trucks. I'd never used it until like 6 months ago. Curious to know why there's so many of these ancient DAFs. Damn, that's a... Okay. Why way, despite petal map is awful, it's a lot more easier to work with. La 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 la, here we go. But I generally, like, yesterday when Rixie was doing the thingy, who's a real IRL streamer, I was like, mate, you're putting me in the right category, because I don't know if I'm a IRL streamer for the past year, because I've been dreaming to be one. I mean, I'd rather do IRL over these desktop streams. Like, have 1 or 2 days in, be caught untaxed. Do not. I mean, probably the tax is more than the actual worth value of the car, if that's the case. Why do I have a notification on Twitch? That's sus. Mate, I'm like that kind of person, like, you know, like how I found the Turkish, I don't know how did I find the Turkish bakery here, but I was just scrolling on Instagram is actually harder to find these kind of spots, or Glasgow, because you really need to like be in the search bar in comparison to TikTok, in my opinion. So like for this area, I just did not want to compare them to Greg's, because that's like the awfulest comparison, because this is a lot more better quality than Greg's. Just like, say, I'm just even saying just by the dough, like if I feel like if this was Greg's, this would be £4. I mean, come on. What the heck are we? Damn, I thought that was a stone. I don't know why I'm not eating this banana, but so far, so good. And it has more flavour than the vegan sausage roll, but the lahmacun, like, he gave, I was like, that is good lahmacun, because one, usually in big restaurants, I mean in Scotland, big restaurants are not changed. There's no Turkish chains in Scotland. I doubt it there's any in London apart from the Mustafa Hafiz, but that's like a dessert chain, not really a food chain. So like, it was nice and flavorful, spicy, a bit of tomatoiness, meaty for £2.50. I mean, Personally, I'm expecting at least £5 for that quality. I don't know how much was this even. I just paid it. I was like, anything savoury £2 around, I'm fine with. I don't know, I need to check because I'm not going to do a review right now for this. Not today. Because I will get confused later on, because there's two places that I wanted to go today, which is one, the next one is called Egg Daddy's, basically egg slut, but they don't know egg slut. I don't know how, but especially when that's basically the most trendiest place in say London, England, LA. Even those food creators that I know from the States, like I've forgotten the guy, he's Persian as well. He's saying it's good for what it is, but the problem is some of the burgers are like £15–12. I'm like, no, I'm not paying that much for a brand that is from the States. If a local does it for less money, I'm willing to spend it. I mean, eggs are not that expensive. I mean, that's the reason. Eggs or something. Normal eggs, like the Japanese buffet in Tokyo, there's 9 different eggs, and it's like the chickens are feeding like yuzu seeds, and like the egg yolk tastes like a bit more acidic, like these kind of stuff. Some of them are like they had lemon, or I mean, it's funny to even talk about it, but I love trying out these places that not a lot of influencers go, sorry, that don't go, because they're usually not willing to pay thousands of, I don't know, average according to my lecturer. They get paid roughly like £300 if you're like lucky, I mean, not the like highest price, like average kind of price. It's like 300 quid. Why we're getting taught this in travel tourism, I have no idea. Because I genuinely, I want to get paid by a cafe, okay, until I'm like 100% sure I'm good with everything they sell, as in quality, everything. And a lot of cafes in Glasgow or Iran or whatever, I do have a ton of lists like that, to be one of like those kind of like ceremony graded cafes that I rate. I haven't seen chat for a while, by the way, because the way that I'm holding this is that I'm holding a cigar or something. We're gonna go through the uncivilized way. I really hate going through this way, but the next place that we're going is the Southside, so yeah. And I forgot what I was saying. The second that I said the uncivilized side, but I'm curious to take like my family here, because it reminds me of like a place that you would, it reminds me of like a picnic kind of thing vibe. I mean, everything is homemade because you can taste it through the thingy, what do you call it, the flour and everything. Even the Zennor place, like Zennor for me on the first, I don't even remember the first day anymore of the first G place. I just remember every time I went there, I think the reason I actually went to Zennor was because of the maruzis, not because of the coffee. I just had the coffee just because of it. It's just a bit too much cream. And yeah, apparently I can't get a free chai there if I spend something, but nah, not going to do that today. But yeah, like so far Zennor hasn't disappointed me. Like, despite I'm just looking at the desserts and the drink side of things of businesses. We're going to go for the sandwiches at home. Like, okay, maybe if I'm hungry, but I mean, like, if I'm starving, okay, but not like today, but not like, imagine if I didn't think about this place basically on the sausage was nice and thick. I mean, wide as myself, but it wasn't these narrow ones that I usually get. I don't know where they get it, because it's like, it was basically the same place as the ones that I get, but a lot more wider. like a lot more wider. What's up? Crunchy. So I basically got a sausage roll from our favourite Turkish bakery. I don't know if you're still here because my hands were basically one with the GoPro, one with the big roll. I think I paid less than £2, I feel. Maybe £3, but I'm saying £3 just because of, in case if it was a luxury kind of item. But the lahmacun was almost a metre long with meat. They were selling it for last time for $2.50. I doubt it. It's going to be more than that, but I don't know. Because I can easily see these guys grow, especially if they were, say, closer to city centre, closer to main streets of the Southside, that is like trendy cafes, because these guys were doing a better job. I don't know who to compare it to, because I don't do too much, like, I haven't done too much like bakery, or like the majority of the bakeries are way more expensive. This place by £2 more. Like, it's really bad. From my kind of point of view, I probably want to say it's a lot better than all of them, despite they're trying to be Venezuelan, like the gimmicky kind of thing. Full price, as in affordability and what you get. This place is a lot better. It's the most recent reel that I have on Instagram, I think. I don't think so I uploaded anything else. Damn, this is as pink as me. We could have went to Peacock and got some Sakura ice cream, but nah. I'd rather not do that on live anymore because it was messy. Despite I did it on the days of winter, it was still messy but delicious. And I told my sister, I don't know, was I on an event or something, or I was somewhere during my live stream. When I told them to go here, like my sister was so annoyed. Last week we went to like another ice cream place that I like. It's a good ice cream place in the West End called Noita. I personally like it, so. But the one at Peacock, they use custard for the base, and it's a lot more warmer as in temperature and a lot more softer and creamy. I don't know if the live stream is dead on live, but whenever I hear helicopters hover, it reminds me of Warzone. Like, it's a very not relating kind of thing to say. By the way, I found a new chaiwala that it's not a chaiwala, but it's well worth more than chaiwala. But they boil the milk and the tea too much. Because last time I went with my niece and my sister, they did it a bit too hard. But for $1.50, I mean, for the price, in comparison to chaiwala charging over £4 for a large, I mean, it's another thing. But that's debatable, because chaiwala at least has an appearance that's just like a normal, like shed, so you're just paying for the looks. Mate, are they filming me or? something I love to try. I tour. I'm walking too. I really want to walk around my city, but I can't. Well, we can't because there's a lot of robbers. True, don't do it. Because when I was in Iran, despite I have like my actual phone is a Huawei, I still had it on my selfie stick. Because this, I can't even show it because I'm on it. I was about to show it, but I realised the camera's in on it. This selfie stick is like equivalent to my hammer. I am sure they're looking at me. I am sure they're looking at me. It's a public street. What the fuck? That is very sus, by the way.